Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboys Nation, buckle up, because if you thought this season couldn't get any more dramatic, George Pickens just dropped a bombshell that's got the entire NFL buzzing. Imagine this: a wideout with lightning in his veins, fresh off a trade that's already being called the steal of the offseason, sits down, pens a heartfelt piece, and says, "Hey, I messed up back in Pittsburgh, but man, Dallas, this is where I was meant to be." Yeah, folks, George Pickens just owned his past, apologized to the Steel City, and lit a fire under America's team, heading into what could be a season-defining showdown. Welcome to your Cowboys Spotlight. I'm your host, diving deep into the heart of the Blue Star Empire. Let's roll.
It was Friday
First off,
afternoon,
let's recap
the kind
the
of
story
crisp fall day that screams football, when George Pickens, the explosive wide receiver who's turned AT&T Stadium into his personal playground this year, dropped his unfiltered truth bomb in the Players' Tribune. Teaming up with his mom, talk about family roots running deep, he poured out his soul, from those wide-eyed kid days lacing up cleats in Hoover, Alabama, chasing dreams on dusty fields, to grinding through the highs and lows at the University of Georgia with the Bulldogs. Remember that torn ACL in spring 2021? The one that could have derailed a phenom? Nah, Pickens dove back in, snagging that iconic 52-yard dagger in the national title game against Alabama, Georgia's first ring since 1980. That catch. Pure magic, the stuff legends are made of. Fast forward to the NFL, 3 seasons in Pittsburgh with the Steelers, where he flashed superstar potential. 1,000-plus yards in 23, mind you. But yeah, the drama simmered. Fines for tardiness, sideline spats, that emotional edge that makes him a beast but sometimes bites back. Then, boom, last May, Jerry Jones pulls off the heist of the century. Dallas ships a 2026 third-rounder and a 2027 fifth to Pittsburgh for Pickens and a throw-in 6th. 1-year rental. The kid's already got 908 receiving yards through 10 games, second in the league, with 8 touchdowns that have Dak Prescott grinning ear to ear. And now, in this Tribune piece, Pickens isn't dodging the spotlight, he's embracing it. Picture this: Pickens, pen in hand, channeling that raw honesty. "Peço desculpas," he writes. Wait, that's Portuguese for "I apologize," a nod maybe to his global fanbase, but the message is crystal clear for Steelers fans and that Pittsburgh press corps he tangled with. And the Pittsburgh media. "Admit it. I was playing with you guys a bit. My bad," he says, owning those heated moments like a man. But get this, he's got nothing but love for the black and gold. "I could call Coach T, Mike Tomlin, right now, and we'd have a real talk. What I respect most. He always told me, just be yourself, George. Simple. But long-term, it wasn't the fit for where my path was headed, and that's cool. No bitterness, just growth." He even shouts out the trade, "They treated me right. Sent me to the perfect spot in Dallas. What more do you want me to say? No drama, bro. No headlines to chase. They're doing their thing up there, and I'm here with CD Lamb and Dak, doing what I do best. Everybody wins." Folks, in a league full of scripted soundbites, this is gold. It's vulnerable, it's real, and it's got that fire that screams, "I'm all in on Dallas." Now, let's zoom in for the analysis, because as a Cowboys diehard, I live for these layers. Pickens isn't just words on a page. He's transformed the offense. Remember last offseason? The Cowboys went 7 picks deep in the draft without touching wide receiver, and fans were sweating bullets. Who pairs with CD Lamb, we asked. Enter George, the 6'3" deep threat with hands like glue and speed that turns safeties into statues. This season, he's top 5 in getting open on routes, top 10 in catch score, per next-gen stats, and that monster he calls his on-field alter ego? It's unlocked a new gear. In Dallas's 33-16 thrashing of the Raiders last week, Pickens torched them for 142 yards and 2 scores, including a 44-yard bomb where he mossed a corner like it was backyard ball. Pair him with Lamb, who's rewriting the record books with 1,100 yards already, and you've got the most dynamic duo since, dare I say, Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper in the 90s. Dak. He's slinging it like prime Staubach, 65% completion, 2,800 yards, 20 TDs. But tactically, offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer's scheming deep shots off play action, averaging 7 40-yard passes already. Pickens alone had 4 last year in Pitt. It's chess, not checkers, and it's why Dallas is 4-5-1, clawing back from that early season stutter thanks to a defense that's finally gelling around Micah Parsons' league-leading 10 sacks. But hold up, speaking of Pittsburgh, let's address the elephant in the room. Pickens' tenure there? Talented, no doubt. Over 1,800 yards in 3 years, but rocky. Emotional outbursts, like that sideline shove in 24 or the fines that piled up. I was still a kid, he admits in the piece. Made some mistakes. Let emotions get the best of me, 'cause I'm always riding that line. That's me. It's the double-edged sword of passion. What makes him a killer on Sundays can spill over. In Dallas, though, it's harnessed. Coach Mike McCarthy's preached maturity, and Jerry's given him the runway. $3.6 million on his rookie deal, free agency looming in 26. Will the Cowboys extend? Experts like Albert Breer are whispering playoff potential if they do, but whispers of trading him at the deadline for defensive help have swirled too, with the team's mid-season skid to 3-5-1 before the bye. Nah, I say lock him up. This guy's the missing piece, turning a good offense into a juggernaut. Shifting gears to history, because nothing pumps me up like Cowboys lore, Pickens' arrival feels like destiny for America's team. Born in the shadow of Jerry Jones' vision in 1989, the Cowboys exploded onto the scene as the NFL's glitziest act. 5 Super Bowls in the 90s, Troy Aikman threading needles, Emmitt Smith bulldozing for 18,355 yards, the gold standard for running backs, and Michael Irvin trash-talking his way to the Hall. How about Cowboys? Became a battle cry, coining that America's team moniker from a '78 HBO special that captured our Blue Star swagger. Dallas roots. Deep in the heart of Texas, from the Cotton Bowl grit to AT&T's retractable roof and that massive video board that once shorted out mid-game, talk about iconic mishaps. Rivalries. Oh, the NFC East is a blood feud. The Eagles? Our arch-nemesis since the 60s, when bed-sheeted fans hurled batteries at our stars. Remember 22? That wild 40-3 smackdown in the Link? Or the 19 thriller where Dak outdueled Carson Wentz? It's personal, fueled by that green versus blue hate, like Eagles fans still salty over our 5 rings to their 1. Stats don't lie, either. Tie into pop culture. Pickens' monster vibe? Straight out of a Marvel flick, think Black Panther's ferocity, but in shoulder pads. And with Taylor Swift's era's tour vibes echoing from Chiefs games, imagine her cheering a Cowboys comeback? Nah, but the drama's Hollywood level. Folks, that's the beauty of this game. The redemption arcs, the rivalries that pulse like a heartbeat. George Pickens isn't just a receiver. He's a story, a spark for Cowboys Nation to rally around. So, grab your silver and blue, fire up the grill, and tune in Sunday. Watch as AT&T shakes, as Pickens soars, and as Dallas reminds the world why we're America's team. How about him? Hit that follow for more breakdowns, and remember, in football, like life, owning your past paves the road to glory. Until next time, stay passionate, stay blue. Go Cowboys!